A long time ago, but not too long ago, tempinho atrás, south of the equator, lived a young carioca, someone from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, named Pedro. Pedro lived on the edge of town, up high on the mountainside in a place with small winding roads and tiny homes all stacked on top of each other. Pedro traveled far down the mountainside every day to work for a well-known family in the city. The Costello family, descendants from well-known counts and countesses, had a big, huge, lush property full of different animals and exotic plants. Pedro felt really lucky because he got to take care of one of his favorite animals, the horses, the cavalos. If you looked inside Pedro's heart, you'd see that he loved those cavalos because of the freedom present in their spirit. Pedro valued freedom above any other virtue. The Costello family also had a daughter named Caterina. Caterina loved to walk barefoot and climb trees. She would often climb a mango tree by the horse stable, finding a comfortable branch that would allow for a longer visit. She would hear Pedro singing to the cavalos and would copy his tune. She could sing the same song for hours. Pedro and Caterina grew to be dear friends. You could often find them riding and taking care of those cavalos together, hanging from branches of trees and picking and eating fruit, and making up songs on the spot. É o pau, é pedra, é o fim do caminho, é resto de toco, é pouco sozinho. É caco de vidro, é a vida, é o sol, é a noite, é a morte, é o laço, é o anzol. São as águas de março, fechando o verão, é a promessa de vida no teu coração. Pedro and Caterina's favorite game to play was making up code words. They'd find an object, something that they saw, and they'd think of that word and all the letters that construct the word. And they would jumble them up to make a new word that only they knew. So, mango, which is manga, became gaman. And horses, which we know means cavalos, became los vaca. Which made no sense, but it made them laugh and laugh and laugh. Over time, hearing that Caterina was spending so much time laughing and singing with this boy, Caterina's parents became uncomfortable. They thought that a young woman such as herself should only spend time with people of her own kind. But that never made sense to Caterina. She was simply following her own instincts, which told her that she loved spending time with Pedro. And that's all that mattered. But her parents grew to be more uncomfortable, to the point where they banned the two of them from seeing each other. But the two of them didn't let that stop their friendship. They started to write letters to one another, back and forth and back and forth. But over time, Caterina's parents caught on to this, and they started to intercept these letters. Pedro kept writing, but he would never hear back. Then one day, feeling lonely, maybe a little sad too, sitting on a mango tree, Pedro got an idea. He would create a code word, an anagram, using Caterina's name. So he pictured her name in his mind, and he spelled out all the letters, I-N-A. And he mixed up those letters and came up with N-A-T-E-R-C-I-A. Natércia. So he wrote a note, put it in an envelope, and addressed the letter to Natércia. And he left it by the Costello house. Caterina's parents, thinking this Natércia was simply a servant they hadn't met yet, never thought to touch the letter. And when Caterina walked by and saw the envelope, she recognized that code word. All right. And the two of them started sending letters again, back and forth, eventually devising a plan to meet and to hang out and play together and to laugh and sing. And so they did. That anagram, that code word, allowed their friendship to prosper. O fim. The end. Thanks for listening to my story. When I couldn't sleep at night, my mother used to tell it to me. I think I forgot to introduce myself to you. My name is Natércia Napoleão. What's your name?